These were the dudes that definitely did their job in defining a generation. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 iconic female hairstyles. For this list, we'll be ranking the most popular and enduring female hairstyles throughout the years. We'll be taking a look at hair designs which represented the fashion style and sensibilities of their respective decades, starting from the roaring 20s to the swinging 60s and groovy 70s right on through to the modern day.
But her layered locks have a special place in hair history, alongside greats like the Dorothy Hamill wedge cut, Twiggy's crop, and Marilyn Monroe's curls.
Number 10. The Eton crop. Shorter hairstyles for women didn't just gain prominence in the 70s, they actually date back all the way to the flapper era of the roaring 20s. Short styles such as the Marcel wave and crop were particularly popular hairstyles during this time, in an age where women were experimenting with closer and more daring cuts.
No, you're hardly a Romeo. But what would you do?
The Eton crop was a drastically short take on the style, popularized by the fan-favorite singer, dancer, and actress Josephine Baker. Baker's do was known for its slicked-back style, worn short, intensely cropped, and close to the head, adding to the performer's already dazzling grace and sense of style. Number 9. Bettie bangs.
She's a supermodel, she works well, and she's a love. Give her a shot. And we did. You should have seen her then. The long black hair and always smiling.
Bettie Page's reputation has continued to grow over the years ever since this popular American pinup model first graced magazine pages back in the 1950s. Page's stylish take on bangs endured particularly well during this time, with many women of all ages deciding to style their hair in Bettie Page's signature look.
Once that's done, I'm just going to separate it with my hands.
This is usually achieved by wearing hair long on the sides with a closely cropped set of bangs along the forehead, preferably in a natural or dyed black hair. Bettie Page's look has proven particularly popular among fans of the performing arts, with musicians, actresses, and dancers continuing to look up to Bettie Page's style to this day. Number 8. Big 80s hair.
You get your hair done here too?
Ever since I could find an old man to pay for it. Do you like it?
Oh yes.
The odds are fairly good that you wore a variation of this notorious hairstyle if you grew up during the 1980s, whether you want to admit it or not. Big 80s hair was practically inescapable during this time of loud guitars, fast cars, and excessive behavior, and found a particularly welcoming home in Los Angeles' Sunset Strip. This was likely due to the concentration of glam and heavy metal bands that permeated LA then, all vying for a slice of rock and roll pie. Lots and lots of hairspray, preferably Aquanet, was required to tease and style this look, with the old credo going something like, the higher the hair, the closer to God.
If you're so smart, why don't you act smart and save your ass while you still can?
Number 7. The bouffant.
I don't know just what to do with myself.
Speaking of high-rise hair, this next style on our list was also known for its towering sense of over-the-top greatness. The bouffant was particularly popular during the 1960s and found prime-time purveyors in such personalities as singer Dusty Springfield as well as Elvis Presley's wife Priscilla. Bouffant hair prided itself on height and volume, pluming up a raised middle section while allowing the sides to flow down to cover the ears or straight down. Singers and housewives alike were known to rock the bouffant, making this hairstyle one that could work for just about anyone. Number 6. The Jackie O flip or flick. Former First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis was an icon of presidential style, influencing many women since first entering the White House back in 1961. Her various hairstyles proved particularly popular, whether it was teased bouffant hair, an accessorized wavy look, or another popular 60s do called the flick or flip.
All the kids are batting up their hair now, hon.
You're no help.
It's ratting, Daddy. And our First Lady, Jacqueline Kennedy, does it.
Mary Tyler Moore was another popular practitioner of this cut, one that was characterized by its straight style, worn medium to long, and accentuated by sides that flip up and out on opposite ends.
Why do you want to be such a martyr?
Not a martyr, darling, a mother.
This is one 60s trend which is still very, very groovy.
Look at my hair, what you can compare with mine today.
Number 5. The bob. We mentioned earlier how short hair has enjoyed a long and popular history in Hollywood, and a great example of this is the story of actress Louise Brooks and her iconic hairstyle known as the bob. There have been many variations on this cute shortcut since Brooks' first striking and severe take on the style, which found a happy home with many women during the 1920s and 30s. A traditional bob is usually cut straight and characterized by points which can come down to either cheek or chin level. It's a versatile sort of do, however, and one which can easily be tailored toward just about anyone desiring to do something a little different with her hair. Number 4. The pixie cut. The swinging 60s were a wild time with a variety of hairstyles to match, but one celebrity captured the imaginations of millions with her classic style. Twiggy was a British model and actress known for her thin, androgynous look, thick makeup, and extremely short haircut. The pixie would gain particular prominence in the wake of Twiggy's success, though Audrey Hepburn sported it a few years earlier, and it would find further advocates on the big screen in films such as Rosemary's Baby. Don't think of this one as a relic from the past, however, as the pixie cut continues to be a go-to style for many women across the world.
I was gonna call the cops.
I wish you would.
Number 3. The Rachel.
Whoa, look at that! I gotta go! I got a date! With a man?
Every now and then, the style of a movie or television character can totally capture the imaginations of its audience. One such character was Rachel Green from the popular 90s sitcom Friends, with her haircut from the show's first 2 seasons seeing copycats almost immediately.
Rachel, okay, is it me or do you always sound surprised by everything?
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, wow, okay, what?
The Rachel, as the style came to be known, was all about those layers, taking inspiration from a classic 70s shag and updating it for the 90s. Fun fact, actress Jennifer Aniston actually didn't like the cut, and the style was gradually phased out after the first couple of seasons. Sorry, Jen, but we still love it.
How do I say this? I think it was the ugliest haircut I've ever seen. What I really want to know is, how did that thing have legs?
Number 2. Farrah hair. Speaking of the 1970s, is there any hairstyle that screams me decade more than the glorious feathered locks belonging to actress Farrah Fawcett?
Right.
This Charlie's Angels star inspired a generation with her long, luxurious blonde hair, styled in wavy curls that feathered out in a fashion which helped define the decade.
Gotcha.
Curls and tangles were no worries for Fawcett, who reportedly often styled her own hair and makeup without the aid of a mirror. Before long, the Farrah do or Farrah flip was one of the most in-demand do's in hair salons around the world. Before we unveil our most iconic female hairstyle, here are a few awesomely honorable mentions.
Say, who's being sorry for who? Am I buying you the eggs or are you buying me the eggs?
Monsieur Coco, je vous invite chez lui à prendre un verre. Oui or no?
Je ne sais pas.
She doesn't know. And the thing is, I feel really fine. I am over him. I mean, I really am over him.
Number 1. The Beehive.
Our viewers want to know 2 things. Why and how come?
Big hair wins out today with the hairstyle known as the Beehive, aka the B52. This style was known for its shaping of hair into a high and tight cone shape, slightly pointed backwards, creating a look similar to that of a Boeing B-52 bomber, hence the nickname. The Beehive is totally frickin' awesome, however, with Audrey Hepburn being one of its most popular subjects thanks to her beautiful, less dramatic take on the style.
So no more stories.
In the meantime, just about everyone from Amy Winehouse and Marge Simpson to the members of the B-52s naturally have rocked the style, making it an enduring and attention-grabbing classic for the ages. Do you agree with our list? Which female hairstyle do you think lives on through the years? For more fashion-forward top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to Ms. Mojo.
Did Justin Bieber copy a former teen idol?
Justin stole my haircut.